Let's go to 1966, 1971. Family Affair was one of the top-rated shows that families around the country watched to see what Buffy and Jody and Sissy and Mr. French and Uncle Bill were up to. It's been 20 years since the show ended, and Jody and Sissy have not seen each other since then. Uncle Bill, who was played by Brian Keith, went on to become a very big star, and unfortunately, Sebastian Cabot, who played Mr. French, and Anessa Jones, who played Buffy, have both passed on. Here to bring us up to date is the actress who played the sophisticated Sissy. Welcome, Kathy Garver. Favorite episode?
Oh, after 5 years, I think one of the shows that I liked best was when I went to Vienna. Of course, going to Vienna on Family Affair was going to the back lot, because that's what we built. But I think it was one of the first episodes where I was really allowed to grow up and be a little bit more sophisticated. I was always punching for that in the show, and we weren't allowed too many times to be as old as we were or as sophisticated as we thought we were. So I think I like that the best.
Tell me about Jody. When was the last time you saw him?
I don't think I've seen Johnnie in about 20 years. We kind of went different ways, and I think the last that I heard he was working, and he had a rock group or something.
We have a surprise. Jody is here. Please welcome Johnnie Whitaker.
How you doing?
20 years is a long time between dates, right?
Grew a little taller.
Yeah, there's hair on my chest.
What have you been up to? I know because I met you in Atlanta, but for the rest, what's been going on?
Well, I've been working since we were together. I've been divorced. I was married.
Oh.
Yeah, but that happened.
But
she married the man who gave me my bachelor party.
Really?
But I can laugh about it now.
You were
Uncle Bill would not have allowed that.
No.
You're Mormon.
Yeah.
Right?
But
must be very difficult.
Oh, it was, but that's for another show. When you have that on, I'll come on again. But I went to college. I graduated, and that's the last time that I saw Kathy. She was playing. You came to Salt Lake?
Oh, yes, I was doing Vanities.
Vanities.
I was doing a play.
And we went out to dinner, had a real nice time. I was going to college, and she was doing Vanities, because I was doing a play there as well. And then I graduated from college. Have been working in the industry and out of the industry to make ends meet, to support myself. I have a computer consultation business that I do training and support of computer systems in different nice big companies and some individuals
and things
in the Los Angeles area. And I may be doing a film this summer, so keeping busy all the time.
And you have had a baby?
I have. The most beautiful baby, of course, in the whole world. He's now 13 months old, and he walks, and he talks, and he plays the whistle and blows the harmonica.
Wow.
30 words he says. Czechoslovakian. We have a Czechoslovakian nanny.
Are you a full-time mom?
Oh, no. I produce a lot of children's audio cassettes. I've done 8 Beatrix Potter, and I've done Mother Goose, and I'm doing another real exciting project coming up with a famous children's author. I guest star on TV. I do a lot of voiceovers. I've done 3 animated series. Dixie's Diner is one of them. And she's a teenager. Hard to give up this teenage kind of voice and mentality. And a lot of voiceovers. Dixie's Diner, as I say, is going to become a series in the fall.
Oh, great.
Just the animation. And plus I'm waiting to do a live-action animation. Since I have my hand both in the animated pot and the live-action pot, we're going to mix it up and make up something special.
What really happened to Buffy? Do we know? Because we had been talking about the fact that there's good and bad in the industry.
I I think that here was a little girl, very bright, nice girl. She always wanted to be like everybody else. She wanted to be one of the gang, and she was quite successful on the show, and she was flown here and there as Johnnie was. She turned down the role in The Exorcist. I think what happened when she stopped the show and she got with a peer group that she could be one of them, they were all taking drugs. And she wanted to be like them, and unfortunately that was their M.O.
Now, I know because I had discussed this with you, but it really affected you tremendously, didn't it? What happened to you as a result of it?
Well, at that time I had been doing a family variety show, the Johnnie Whitaker show, and I found out on a Good Morning talk show that Anissa had passed on, and it was a big shocker. I told my agent, Mary Grady, I didn't want anything else to do with the business. I wanted to get out, and she said, no, don't be so hasty. And I said, well, just keep things cool, because I'd been working since I was 6 until I was 16, those 10 years, and I just said, I need time to figure out what I want to do. And it was very difficult we were a family, you know. We haven't kept too close in the last 20 years, but we were definitely a very close family. And when she did pass on, it was a very, very hard for me.
So you left the business for about 3 years, is that right?
And then I went on a mission to Portugal as a Mormon missionary, and was knocking on doors with a little plaque there, like they do on their bicycles through Portugal, and got myself back into figuring out what I wanted to do in life. And when I came back, I went into college in production and motion picture television.